You can call me Buster. Welcome to a brand new video. I almost said series. I don't know if I'm going to be making this into a series, but today I'm going to be doing a pack opening video, which is something I've seen a lot of other people do, and I seem to enjoy watching them. But different from all the pack videos I've watched, I'm going to be doing this in the online Pokemon trading card game. So as you can see here, I have 40 Ultra Prism packs, which a booster box has 36 packs in it, I believe. So I'm basically opening a booster box, more than that even. And then I have this one because one of the sellers that I bought from just threw in an extra pack for me, which is very nice of them. So let's jump right in here. I've never done this before, but let's hope we get some good pulls, eh? Alright, opening up the first one. Alright. I love the new energy design in Sun and Moon. Ooh, an Oranguru. Oh, that's not the good one, though. The unit energy, let's see what the rare is. Oh, nice, it's the Garchomp. So, this Garchomp, they're selling one of the theme decks with this Garchomp in it. He's not bad. He is okay, you know. He's actually pretty popular in the meta right now. There's the Gibble, Riolu. Got some new stuff there. Alright, and the rare... It's another Garchomp! Okay, I already have enough of these, but I mean, if I want to make another deck, what I need is more of the Lucario, because Lucario, the one in this set, it has an ability that lets you search your deck for a card if you have Garchomp in play. So I need more of those, which I'm pretty sure I have a playset now, and I need more of the Lucarios because the deck only comes with one, and I need more copies of Cynthia. Other than that, ooh, this guy he's evolved, but he has no cost for his attack. Discard metal energy from your hand, and it does 30 for every card discarded. You could use that with like Professor's Letter or something to get guaranteed damage. I don't know, it might be useful. And just some other general stuff. This guy's kind of cool. Let's open another. Funny, they all seem to have a single energy. Is this like the exact same pack as before? Almost. I don't need any of these commons. They're kind of whatever. Another bad Oranguru. And let's see what this is. Toxicroak. Alright. Doesn't look like he's the best. Yep, they definitely all have an energy. Got a lot of new cards here. Ooh, Lopunny, Salandit. Interesting. And the rare is... Electivire. I think I already have one of those. Yep, it doesn't say it's new, but that's fine. What's your ability? Evolutionary Advantage. If you go second, it can evolve during your first turn. That's not bad. But there's stuff that does that sort of thing better. Specifically Gibble and Gabite. And that's the same thing as before, except for water, grass, and fire. Interesting. Alright, one more. Ooh, a bunch of new stuff there. We'll take a look at that in a sec, but... Drapion, Dangerous Stinger. Man, that's such a bad cost for 100 damage. Paralyzed and Poison, though. That's pretty good if you can set them up. So we've got Lily. I love this art. It's so very cute, and I have a reverse holo of it now. Turtonator. He can burn for 1 energy. Steam Artillery. That's the same attack that, what's his name? Volcanion has from Steam Siege. Mount Coronet. That's a stadium. You can put 2... Oh, man! Look at this! This works perfectly well with that Alolan Dugtrio we just got. Once during each player's turn, you can put 2 metal energy from your discard into your hand. You just do 60 damage every turn that way, which is still not good, actually, but whatever. Ooh, Pachirisu. I'll get that Sugimori Art Charmander, and we got 2 rares this time. The first one is... Yo! Lunala-GX! And it's the full art version, too. Let's see what that last one is. Yo! Nice! We got a GX and we got one of the new Prism Star cards. Let's take a look at this. You can't have more than one Prism Star card with the same name in your deck, so it's kind of like one of those A-Spec trainer cards that they used to have, except this is for Pokemon, and apparently also energy cards. Super Boost Energy Prism Star. It provides 1 colorless energy. While it's attached to a Stage 2 Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only 1 energy at a time. Okay, but if you have 3 or more Stage 2 Pokemon in play, it provides every type of energy. So, if you have a bunch of Stage 2 Pokemon, this is a quadruple Rainbow Energy. That could be good. You definitely want to run rare candies in a deck like that. I'll have to see if I can use that. And then Lunala, I just got Cosmoem, or Cosmoem. I don't know how to pronounce that actually, but yeah, this is pretty good. It's golden. Let's see what it does. Okay, Psychic Transfer, you can move as many Psychic Energy around as you want. And then defending Pokemon can't be healed. 120 for 4 is not great, but Psychic Transfer lets you get it on there. And then its GX attack, knock out one of your opponent's basic Pokemon that isn't Pokemon GX, which means you could use that to knock out a Pokemon EX, and it can be just one of them. It doesn't say they're active Pokemon. You can target someone on the bench who's like setting up with this. That could be a game changer. I like that. I like that. Then I like this Chimchar. I always enjoy the Ken Sugimori art. It's nice. Alright, well that's awesome. We got another memory card for Silverly, but a Silverly, I don't know. I don't have a Silverly GX. Maybe we'll pull one in this. Let's see what the next one's got. That's still so good though. Alright, what do we got? We got a Bronzor, blah blah blah, Gibble. Oh, we got a new Grotle and another Cynthia. I've been looking for more copies of this, because it's basically Shauna, except one card better. We've got, a Reverse Holo Garchomp, so that's nice, if I ever want to make that deck. And we've got a Holographic Magnezone. He looks pretty. As often as you like, you may attach a Metal Energy from your hand to one of your Pokemon. That is gonna be good. A lot of Pokemon have had abilities like that before, and I remember back in the Black and White days in the World Championship, there is an Emboar that had the same ability except for Fire Energy, and that was in like both of the decks in Worlds. They both had like the same strategy. It was hilarious. Real quick, I want to show you. Oh, this is not the same Gibble as before. Got some new cards here. Hopefully by the end of this video. So here's the Gabite. He does Ascension, but that it grates on my nerves. Alright, we've got... this is a good one. So I'll go into that one in a sec. Let's see what we got. Empoleon! That'll be pretty good to trade with, because this is another very popular card in the meta right now because of Total Command. Yes, I can probably get some pretty good stuff for this on the traded menu. I already have 3 copies of this. I can't imagine wanting to use one more, so I'll probably trade this one off. But yeah, 20 damage for each bench Pokemon, which means if your opponent has nothing on the bench, which is not very usual, you get 100 damage. And then you can use stuff like, what's it called? Enchanting Pokepuff, I think? It's a Pokepuff card. It's one of the old XY cards, I think. But it's still legal in Standard, and you can use that to grab 3 basic Pokemon out of your opponent's hand and force them onto the bench. Okay, so there's the Gibble with Ascension, as you can see there, and there's another Cynthia. I think that makes a playset. I'm not sure how many were in the theme deck, but we've got an Araquanid. That Pokemon's name is so hard for me to pronounce. Prevent all damage from fire Pokemon. It's situational, but could be good if you come up against a fire deck. We've got another Electabuzz. We've got some new guys. A Carnivine. It's a reverse holo. And what do we got? It's a Shiinotic. I didn't know that was fairy type. I had no idea. Illuminate. You may search for a fairy Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. That's interesting. It's like Call for Family, except it's not an attack, so you can use it every turn. And then we've got some stuff that's not particularly new. There's the Ascension Gabite. I have a lot of these Electabuzz. It's not even that good. Damage Transport. I read there's a bug having to do with this card. Move 4 damage counters from each of your Pokemon to your opponent's active Pokemon. Maybe it was a different one. I don't know. So many Chimchars. A Passimian. Yay! I love this Eevee. It's so cute. Let's see what our rare... It's a Holographic Luxray. Intimidating Fang. Your opponent's active Pokemon do 30 less? All active Pokemon, as long as it's my active. So he has 150 HP, which is not too bad. And all of my opponent's Pokemon do 30 less. So you'd have to hit him with 180 damage in one fell swoop to kill him. Which is not super easy. And we've got Baniri. Let's see what this does. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your Passimian's attack do 30 more. So you want to play that with more Passimians. Obviously, this is the Teamwork Pokemon. Alright, nothing too exciting here. I always like having more holographic cards, but let's move on. Alright, nothing too exciting here. That's new, but only because it's a reverse holo. What do we got? Rotom. So there's a whole bunch of these different kinds of Rotoms, and they all have this ability. If you have 9 or more Pokemon tools, you ignore all energy costs in each of this Pokemon's attacks. So you make an entire deck with these, and then you find ways to discard Pokemon tools, and then you can use their attacks for free. Unfortunately, their abilities do not work. They're bugged out, so they're currently banned from play. Oh well. Hopefully I'll have enough of them by the time they fix that bug, so I can actually use them. What does this do? Grass Pokemon have no weakness. Seed Bomb for 30. It's alright. There's another cute Eevee. I love having more Eevees. Ooh. It's a reverse holo Honchkrow. And we've got Heat Rotom. That's one that I don't have yet. Gumshoes. I've liked Gumshoes. I like him. He works well in that Empoleon deck because if you find a Pokemon in their hand, he does more damage. Same with the Yungoos that he evolves from. The Yungoos has a move called Scout, which lets you just look at your opponent's hand. So it can be very useful. You use that, see if they have basic Pokemon that they're keeping, and then you can use the Pokepuff to draw them out, stuff like that. Another Carnivine. Ooh. Alright, so we've got Licky Licky, that's the reverse holo. Alright, and... Yo! It's another GX card. It's Silvally GX. There we go. That's kind of one of the ones we were looking for, wasn't it? Your basic Pokemon have no retreat cost. That could be pretty good if you want to switch around a lot. Turbo Drive, 120. Attach a basic energy from your discard to one of your bench Pokemon. So he's pretty good. He, you know, he ramps up. That could also be useful in the Dugtrio deck. To make the Alolan Dugtrio a win condition, actually, you just get rid of, like, 3 energy, and then you use that Mount Coronet Stadium to get 2 of them back, and then use something else. Well, no, because this guy has to use the attack. Whatever. That'll take more thinking about. I might make a deck with that at some point. But anyway, his GX attack, it does 50 damage for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. That could be pretty good. It's definitely a hard counter to the Empoleon deck I was talking about before. It seriously is one of the most popular decks in the meta right now. I play it like every other game, seriously. Alright, another Cosmoem. I need more Cosmogs, please. I need more Cosmogs. Unit Energy, Looker, ooh, a reverse holo Riolu. I've got 2 of those, yay! And we've got a Magiarna. Interesting. Why did that say that was new? I swear I have one of these. Maybe it's a reverse holo. Whatever. He's okay. His ability might be good. I don't know. Definitely not in the Rotom deck because you want to get rid of Pokemon tools. But whatever. I still love the new energies. Alright, I definitely have a Cynthia playset now. Roselia is one of my favorites, so I like having that. What have we got? There's the Lucario I was looking for. So precognitive aura. You can have, if you have Garchomp in play, you can search your deck for a card and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck once per turn. So it wasn't just a supporter, it's for any card you want. You can grab any card, which of course Cynthia is still not bad. So if you have a bunch of supporters and stuff that lets you draw cards or search for whatever you want, you can basically use this guy to just get a fresh hand, etc., etc. It's very useful to have, but like I said, there's only 1 copy in the base deck that you get it in. Let's open the next one and hope for more Lucarios, because I need more of those. We've got a new Eevee. This one's also got very cute art, and honestly, I like this one better than the other one. Sorry to the artist, I guess. We've got a reverse holo unit energy. Very nice. And this is... ah, Fan Rotom. Cool. Another Rotom. I can use those, I guess. Yeah. I'm not too excited about Rotoms yet, just because they're still not legal. But, hey, I'll have them for later. And I don't think I have any of the actual Alolan Diglets yet. Which means... I mean, commons are easy to trade for, though. Okay. I definitely have a playset of Cynthia. In fact, I have more than one. I think I might have a playset, or close to a playset of Passimian. Looks like I already had an Alolan Diglett there. Got a reverse hollow Turtwig, and yeah! What is this? Very good! It is a Palkia-GX! Awesome! I'm always looking for more of these kinds of cards. So, these are my favorite kind, the kind that are basic Pokemon and you don't have to evolve them, which makes them pretty much as useful as EX cards usually. So we've got Spatial Control, move a number of energy from your bench Pokemon to this Pokemon. Okay. Hydro Pressure, it does 20 more times the amount of water energy attached to this Pokemon. Okay. So if you can ramp up a ton of energy onto this guy, he'll be better. What does a GX move? 150. Shuffle all energy from each of your Pokemon. Ooh, that's better than it sounds. So it takes all of your opponent's Pokemon, gets all of their energy off of them, and shuffles them back into their deck. Imagine if your opponent has like a bunch of EX and GX Pokemon just set up on their bench, 4 or 5 energy attached to them, and you use that move. Suddenly, they have no tempo. It'll take them forever to ramp back up, and by that time, you have 5 energy on here, you know. By the time you can even use this attack, they'll have at least 4 energy, because you could use double colorless. Man, might have to make use of that guy. What? The fairy, yeah. Not a lot of people use fairy, so he wouldn't be too weak to anything. He has no resistance. I might have to look into using him if I ever... Actually, I do have a water deck. Deck building soon will have to happen. Alright. Oh, we got another missing Clover. That makes for 3 of those, I think, that I have. Still only the bad Orangaroos, but that makes sense because the good one is a rare. What do we got? Ah, we've got Frost Rotom. He's new. Even though he's a reverse hollow, he's new for me. Yeah! We got another one. We're on a roll. We got Dark Dawn Wings Necrozma GX. I still haven't played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, so I don't know what these are all called. I should probably get it. I can. I should, and play it, just to see what it's about. Anyway, so we've got Invasion. You can switch it with one of your active Pokemon if he's on the bench. Okay. So that's good if you want to, you know, use Pokemon with high retreat cost, I suppose. Just useful to get him in. He does 120, not affected by resistance. That's not bad. And then the Moon's Eclipse, that's his GX move. It does 180. The text is so, it's like smaller than the usual text. You can use this attack only if you have more prize cards remaining. Prevent all effective attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. That's pretty good. Your opponent might switch in like a little basic Pokemon after you take out their Pokemon with that move. It'd be useful if your opponent has like a big EX or something that has more than 180 hit points. And then you can, you know, nearly knock it out. And then they won't be able to hit you back with it. That's very nice to have. And he's a basic Pokemon. I didn't know that Necrozma was a basic Pokemon. I don't know, Cosmog and Cosmoium, or Miamoum, I don't know, the other one, the other Cosmo one, they're the ones who evolve into Lunala and Solgaleo. Man, it's so hard to say Pokemon names when you don't say them out loud very often. But yeah, he's definitely usable in a Psychic deck. Really want to try this Rotom deck, but I can't yet, have to be patient, gotta be patient. Okie doke. Normal stuff. Oh, yeah, that's new. I own the place. If your opponent has a stadium card, discard it. That can be very useful if stadium cards end up being something I see a whole lot of. We've got... Ooh, another Luxray. Interesting. That was the big rare in one of the packs we did earlier. And we've got... Yeah! We got a good one! It is Solgaleo Prism Star. Is another one of the new ones. So now we've got 2 of those. I think I had a third one from just opening packs earlier. But yeah, here it is. It's another Prism Star. So you can't have more than one Prism Star with the same name in your deck. Oh, the interesting thing about the Prism Star cards is that they actually brought back the Lost Zone, which I think hasn't been around since like Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Because I remember there's Mew Prime. Mew, there in one of the Heart Gold Soul Silver packs, had an attack, something to do with like its attack was... use the effect of a trainer card in your Lost Zone or something like that. But anyway, I don't think there's anything that uses the Lost Zone in this set as far as I can tell. So The Lost Zone basically is like in Magic the Gathering when you remove from play, or in Yu-Gi-Oh! When you banish. It's kind of like that, I think. I honestly don't know, because I've never played with any deck that utilizes cards that go to the Lost Zone. So, anyway, let's see what he does. For each of your opponent's Pokemon in play, attach a metal energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. Dude, a Alolan Dugtrio with cards like this is going to be a win condition. I want to build this deck now. I got to get more Solgaleos and Alolan Diglets. And then Corona Impact. 4 energy is already bad for 4 colored energy specifically. 160 is decent damage, but then he can't attack during your next turn. There's too many downsides for me to see myself using this, really. Honestly, I would only use him for this first attack to, you know, ramp up my Pokemon. Discard tons of my metal energy, and then use this guy and, I think it was Ultra-GX to just get them all back, and then switch back out for the Dugtrio. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. And we've got Croagunk, Gible, Riolu, Roselia. There's my 4th missing Clover, another Lily. There's a Spiritomb. He's okay. I mean, he does the same thing as Palpad, the item card. Yeah! We got another Dongween Necrozma GX. Oh, I'm so happy about this. Alright, so yeah, we already went over what he does. He's pretty good. He's okay. So now if I ever make a Psychic type deck, I know exactly what to put in there. Oh, I'm very happy to have this. Yeah, if this were a real card, I would put him in a sleeve right away, but it's not a real card, so it's fine. We don't need to do that, I guess. Yeah, okay. I don't know if there are any really good Psychic type Pokemon in this set. Like, I don't know if Toxicroak was any good. I think we got one earlier, but anyway, whatever. Now is not the time for that. Oh, there's definitely a 4th Passimian right there. Freaking Cosmoeums! I need Cosmogs, please! Got a Bronzong, that's new, and I have so many Cynthias that I can trade away. Alright. We've got another one of these good Salazzle. I like him. And we've got... oh, Roserade. Interesting. So yeah, I didn't have her. Inviting Poison. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with one of their active Pokemon, and the new active Pokemon is now poisoned. That could be interesting. Then Flower Tornado. Move any grass energy from your Pokemon to your other Pokemon in any way you like, for 100 damage also. It's not bad. I love this art, by the way. It looks like, from the perspective, it looks like you're laying on the ground, and like Roserade is just beating you like, ha, take that. I love it. Like you're just laying there dying from its poison. And it's like, yep, that's right. I got you. You dead. Now what? Yeah. Anyway. Turtwig, Riolu, Snover, Eevee, Salandit. Ooh, another Salandit. So I can evolve. Another Gumshoes. Got a Hippopotas. This guy is so weird. You have to like mill yourself to make him kill stuff, but whatever. And we've got... oh my goodness! That is so good! Okay, check this out. It's a secret rare. This is a secret rare Dialga GX. You look down here, it's number 164 out of 156. Oh yeah! So, the way you know that it's a secret rare is that it's the full art version, but the color is all rainbow, right? It's just colors. So that's how you know it's the secret rare. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm so pumped about this. We got another, and it's another Steel type deck. So, Overclock, draw cards until you have 6 in your hand, which is a great card draw engine. You just use cards out of your hand, and then, yeah, I think everyone knows how this works. We got Shred. It's not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Does that count resistance or just effects from, like, attacks and abilities? I don't know. There are some Pokemon that have really annoying abilities. Like, I know there's some Pokemon, like there's an old Bouffalant, and now there's like Furfrou that have an ability that just makes it take less damage, which is super annoying. Nobody likes that, but that can force 80 damage on, which 80 damage is not a lot, actually, but, you know, it 2-shots a lot of things, not everything. Then we've got Timeless GX for 5 energy, that's again not great. For 150 damage and 5 energy, you get to take another turn. Yeah. I want to make use of this guy. This sounds like so much fun. If you get to take just an extra turn, imagine what you can do. Then you have this to refill your hand. You use stuff, and then... Well, I guess you'd have to use that, because that's an attack, not an ability, now that I think about it. Still, this guy is really good. I want to see if I can use him in a deck at some point. And he's so pretty. Oh, yeah, we gotta open more packs. So, nothing new in this one, which is kind of the state I was hoping we'd get to, but we've got 2 rares. We've got... Cresselia. Okay, let's take a look at that in a sec. And we've got... Heat Rotom. Alright. Alolan Vulpix. That's not the cute Alolan Vulpix, though. There's another one. But, yeah, I like Alolan Vulpix. It's one of my favorites. Let's check these rares before we go crazy. Another Lucario, yes! Now I just need to get one more of those. Plus it's a reverse holo, which is nice. And let's see what this is. We've got Hippowdon, which... This is a very obscure reference, but if anyone's ever heard of the anime/manga Zatch Bell, or Konjiki no Gash Bell, which is the Japanese name, I always think about Hippowdon. His name sounds like one of the spells you use in that series, like Hippowdon, and then a big old sand dune comes and... I don't know. I don't think many people who watch this will know that reference at all, that series. That's just what I always hear when I see that. Got another Alolan Diglett, so I think I've got the playset. Ooh, reverse holo Gumshoes. I have a deck with this guy in it, so I might tech that in. Another Gabite, so I definitely have enough of those. And we've got another Electivire. This guy is one of those cards that's like just one of those rares that's meant to fill up the rare slots in the pack because he's super situational. 130, plus you can use double colorless to ramp it up, is not bad. He has a terrible retreat cost, though. But see, this first attack, it does 60, and it paralyzes if your opponent is Steel type. Which, there are how many types in this game? Like, 15? Probably less than that, like 10. I don't know, there's a lot of different colors your opponent could be playing, so it's not super likely you can get this. So basically you have to treat it as a 60 damage attack that you can ramp up with double colorless. There's another Alolan Dugtrio, that's good to have. We've got a reverse holo Murkrow, and what do we got? It's another Hippowdon. Trade fodder, trade fodder, trade fodder. I definitely have enough Passimians now, and I definitely have enough of these guys. Where are the Cosmogs, guys? Where are the Cosmogs? I need the Cosmogs for this to work. Alright, well, what do we got here? Got another Electivire, but this time it's a reverse holo. That makes him slightly more interesting. And we've got... Yeah! What do we have here? What do we have here? This is a Leafeon-GX. Yes, you bet it is. Oh, yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why there are so many Eevee in this deck. I mean, set. I mean, you're going to need Eevee in your deck to use this. Anyway, Breath of the Leaves, that's this ability. If you use your active Pokemon once per turn, you can heal 50 damage from one of your Pokemon that has any energy attached to it. There are a lot of caveats in that ability. You'd have to probably switch out Pokemon a lot because... to get the most out of that ability, because usually your bench Pokemon don't get a lot of damage counters on them unless you're switching out a lot, or if your opponent is using Pokemon that attack your bench for some reason, which, I don't know, they might. Bench Destruction is a fun strat to play. We got Solar Beam, it does 110 for 3, it's pretty good. Then what's the GX attack? For 1, for each of your benched basic Pokemon, search your deck for a card that evolves from that Pokemon. Okay, so for each of your benched Pokemon, you can evolve them. Okay, so evolving 3 Pokemon at once. I mean, I guess there aren't a lot of cards that let you search for a bunch of evolution cards at once, so that can be useful. If you know, there's that one, I think it was a stadium card that we pulled earlier that, no, it was the quadruple rainbow energy looking thing, the Prism Star quadruple colorless energy thing that says you have to have a bunch of stage 2 Pokemon. That's what this is useful for. You can evolve your bench Pokemon. Of course, then you have to get the stage 2 card, which could be a huge pain. It's another thing I'll have to look into. Alright, we got a bunch of trade fodder here. Luxio, whatever. And we've got Toxicroak. Hey, there's that Toxicroak again. Alright, we have so many Passimians. So many. And I like having all the unit energies. And we've got 2 rares. Let's see what we've got. It's another reverse holo Licky Licky. That's literally the second reverse holo Licky Licky that we've gotten today. I don't think it's even that good. And we have another Garchomp. Well, I definitely have a playset of this now, and chances are I could use it to trade, because like I said, it's a very popular card, and if I have more than 4, in fact, I don't think I could ever see myself putting more than 3 of a Stage 2 Pokemon into my decks. Yeah. That's about what it's going to be useful for. Also, the Passimians, I don't know if these are popular at all. I haven't seen a Passimian deck online at all, but who knows, maybe somebody will want it. Fairy Energy, I love the Fairy Energies. I like the design. Alright, so what do we got here? It's another Salazzle, that's very nice to have. Just less stuff for me to trade for when I finally make this deck eventually. Oh, it's also useful because it does more damage when your opponent is affected by a special condition. It combos with itself. Yeah! We've got another one! It's another Prism Star! It's the Super Boost Energy. That's what it's called. Super Boost Energy. Alright. So, normally it's just like a single colorless energy, which is not super useful. But if it's on a Stage 2 Pokemon, it's a Rainbow Energy. But if you have 3 or more Stage 2 Pokemon, it's freaking quadruple colorless energy. I mean, quadruple Rainbow Energy. Whatever. But I can only have 1 in the deck, which means, you know, I'm going to have to trade 1 away because I have 2 of them now, and I can only ever make use of 1 at a time, huh? Let me know if there's something I can use this for other than trade away fodder. I can probably get something good for this, though, since it's, you know, Prism Star, and people are looking for the Prism Star cards because it's the new hotness, you know. But I have 2 of them now. And they're tradable. By the way, these are all tradable packs. They're legit codes that I put into the game. They're not stuff that I bought in the shop with Poke Tokens. I bought these legit. So yeah, all this stuff is tradable. There's Cosmog, and it looks like we already have a copy of him at least. Man, I'm surprised we haven't gotten so many Cosmogs, even though it's a common. We've got Cranidos, whatever, Cherubi, and our rare is another Garchomp. Hey, we definitely have more than a playset now. Yeah, trade fodder right there. Cosmog, finally. Since now I know for sure it's a common, I was actually starting to think maybe it's a rare since it's Cosmog, you know? But no, it's a common. All those energy cards that I have now. The cool Magnemite. Oh, look! The regular Rotom is an uncommon. I didn't realize that. It has a terrible attack because it can't attack during its next turn. We've got another Passimian, yes. But what do we got here? It's another Hippowdon! Metal Energy. We've got Floatzel, Magmar, Electric Memory, Skuntank, and we've got, oh, Drapion. Of course, Scorpy is here, so of course he would be here. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned, plus 100 damage, but it's for 4. Yeah, we pulled one of these earlier, didn't we? I might have to use him if I make a Psychic-type deck with this set, and we've got another Garchomp. I have so many Garchomps, you guys. I have 6, and one of them is not tradable. I have 6 of them, so that means I have 2 that I am only going to use as trade fodder. That's the one good thing about this game compared to games like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Because there's a trade menu, when you get doubles of rares and stuff like this, you can use them as trade fodder to get what you actually want. Because otherwise, you just are stuck with more than a playset that you'll never use for anything else, you know? Alright, oh yay! Another Cosmog! Everybody celebrate! It's probably better than this EX or GX card that we just got. Oh, it's not, but it's another Rotom. Yeah, we got a lot of Rotoms now. You know, the interesting thing about a Rotom deck is you might be able to get away with playing no energy cards at all in it, just because of the ability. Because it ignores all energy, you know. No Cosmog! It's, oh. We just got 2 copies of the same card. Interesting. And another Luxray. So, yeah, this is probably better than Electivire. Because he has a good ability. Volt Bolt, not Volt Switch. Discard all electric energy. It does 150 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. I thought it said 150 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon, and I thought it was on top of damage, but I see that it's just does 150 to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Well, that's not so good, because it takes 3 turns to get it back. That's not good. I mean, it is a Stage 2 card, so that means it could be used with that Super Boost energy, but then again, you only get 1 copy of that per deck. Let's see what this does. It's Order Pad. Flip a coin. Okay, I already know I'm not going to be using this. If heads, search for an item card. I'd rather just play another copy of a better item card. Yeah, that's not a good card. We have so many things that we have a million copies of. I have 8 of these. I need to start trading away some commons. I never seem to do that. And we've got another Gumshoes. Gumshoes and Looker are just built for each other, aren't they? Anyway, the drum roll gets on my nerves. Ooh, oh, that's not the same Alolan Sandslash. What's this? Ooh, we've got a Shaman. That's the Sky Form Shaman, even though, because we're not in a Gen 4 set, it doesn't bother to tell you it's Sky Form anymore. Now it's just, oh yeah, that's a Shaman, whatever. Doesn't look like he's that useful. He lets you, get basic Pokemon, but if you're using that Empoleon Total Command deck, you have a Corsola that can do that, and then Corsola does 60 damage for 3 energy with its attack, and this does Glide 20 for 1. I'm not sure if this is a very useful card in any deck, but who knows? There's always a way to use something. People are so creative. Ooh, got a Darkness Energy. I like those. Oh, we've got a Fossil. Let me guess. Oh, good. Alright, I'll come back to that after we stop the drum roll. We've got another Shaman. It's a Reverse Holo. People might want to trade for this. I don't know. I don't think I want it. And we've got a Heatran. That's a holographic Heatran. I like holographics, and I need to make a metal deck because lots of Pokemon that are like GXs that we've been getting in this poll have been metal types. Let's see, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less from attacks. That's pretty nice. For 2 energy and 30 damage is pretty alright on its own, plus it takes less damage. That's pretty good. And then Boiling Impact. Ooh, you know what? Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon and it's metal. Alolan Dugtrio, That's actually something you wouldn't mind doing too much, just because there's a lot of Pokemon that get energy from your discard pile. And then, so what I was looking at is Unidentified Fossil. In previous sets, every fossil was specific to which Pokemon it was, so there's like Fossil Cranidos and Fossil Shieldon and stuff like that, and you have to have that specific fossil to evolve. Now we're back to the old school fossil where instead of Mysterious Fossil, it's Unidentified Fossil. Has 60 HP to start with, which is fine, I guess. I mean, you see this Turtwig here, he has 80. So Pokemon has definitely ramped up the basic Pokemon hit points a lot since, base set and stuff. But yeah, no, stop, I want to look at this. You can discard it at any point, so if it's going to die, you can just get rid of it. Actually, there's no need to do that, because your opponent doesn't take a prize card, right? No, they do. It doesn't say that you don't if this gets knocked out. So yeah, you could use this to prevent your Pokemon from taking a prize. But yeah, then you evolve it into Shieldon, or whatever you want, which Confront for 80. I mean, he's technically a Stage 1, so I guess that's not the greatest. I wonder what Bastiodon is like. Ooh, since he's metal, something to look into. Alright, we got 2 more packs. This is the second to last one. Still no Cosmog. Oh, it's another Pokemon fan club. I have a full art Pokemon fan club from an older set, so I don't know. That'll be cool to have, I guess. Not sure where I'm going with that. It's another fan Rotom. I have so many Rotoms now. I'll be able to build this deck for sure. Assuming there's stuff for Pokemon tools. Maybe there's stuff in like an older set that I could use for that. Let's open the final pack. This is actually not the final pack because I have the Shining Legends pack, but whatever. No Cosmog. Ooh, that's new. Gardenia. Heal 80 damage from one of your Pokemon that has... Yeah, healing is actually not that bad in this particular game compared to other card games that have that sort of thing. And we got... another Araquanid. I hate that name. It's so hard. And now I think... Oh, dude, we have 8. I should have checked the Cosmogs. I'll check the Cosmogs after this. But we've got one more to open. Let's hope there's something good in this Shining Legends pack that they gave me. Let's see what's in here. Might be something good. we've got... Wow, I haven't opened hardly any Shining Legends pack, apparently. Probably none, because the energy is the only thing that's new. The old Lily art. Still cute, but not as cute. Come on. And we've got... Shining Jirachi. Oh, yeah. Yeah, check that out. It's like a... super rare, I guess. Rare Hollow is what they call it, I guess. I don't know. There are lots of different rarities, but they only call it a Rare Hollow. But yeah, Shining Jirachi, I guess that's what a Shiny Jirachi is. Yeah, usually the tags are white, aren't they? Generation to believe that doesn't say anything. Shining, I've seen some other Shining Pokemon before, and they were like the actual shiny versions. So, hey, that's cool. Only 70 HP, and it only does 10 for one, but if it's an Evolve Pokemon, devolve it by putting all evolution cards into your opponent's hand. That doesn't really stop them from doing anything. I mean... I can think of one situation where this would be useful. If your opponent has like a Pokemon with like 100 damage counters on it, and it has like 150 hit points, you hit him with this and devolve it, and then suddenly it doesn't have enough HP, so it dies. Yeah, that might be useful, because you use this and then your turn immediately ends, so your opponent just says, okay, I re-evolve. Although it's all evolution cards, so it turns it back into a basic Pokemon if it's a stage 2, so that'll kill a lot of things if it already has damage on it. And they can't evolve it back into a stage 2 in a single turn. In fact, this is a pretty good counter to the Empoleon deck, again, because it, you know, gets rid of stage 2 Pokemon. Well, I'm glad I got this, because I'm about to make a Psychic deck now with all the new stuff. Alright, and then all this stuff. Whiny voice. Oh, gosh, that art. That's a treat. That's a treat. Choose a random card in your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card and shuffles it into your deck. Okay, this is a strange card. I want to stop looking at it. It's making me go a little crazy. Oh, we got two of them. This is a decent card, Sophocles. Alright, well, that's it. Before we go, I need to go into my Pokemon and search for Cosmog. Okay, good. We do have a playset, and I have this guy too. Is this... Yeah, that's from one of the newer sets. He lets me draw a card. This one teleports. I wonder which one is better. They have the same HP. I wonder if this is any good. Alright, this is not the time for me to be deck building. It's already been about an hour of recording for me. Hopefully I can lower that with some good editing. But yeah, we just opened 41 packs. 40 of the Ultra Prism, and then one Shining Legends pack, which is super great. We got some really good pulls out of there. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have this Alolan Muck-GX. I got him a different day. I don't think I can use him for anything that I have in mind. But anyway, now is not the time for this. Thank you guys ever so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe before you go. But until next time, goodbye everyone. It's nighttime.